Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is The Joyful Sojourn, and we are, wow, look at us being consistent. We are on week 4. Is that true? Week 4 of just checking in on wellness and filling out my Laurel Denise mini horizontal planner, which I'm using for wellness. For me, if you haven't watched the other videos, definitely start with the first one, which was the initial setup of the month of June. And my thought process on healthy habits, that's in that first video. Then I have a week 2 setup, a week 3 setup, and now we're on week 4. And I'll just say that the last week has been really hard. And so we're going to talk about it while we get set up for the final week in June, which is actually my birthday week. So things that we're using today, we have our Laurel Denise mini horizontal. You guys, I really recommend this. I don't know what it is about this. I think the twin loop is nice because you can flip it all the way back and not worry about the pages falling out. I think being able to see your monthly and your weekly at the same time is really great. But I've really been able to stick with this, and what a blessing. So highly recommend. Yes, I'm an affiliate for her, but I did purchase this on my own. Yes, I have a discount code, Joyful10 will always save you 10% off over at Laurel Denise. But let's get into it. So this is my planner. Okay, let's move things over. We got a big view here. So we've got our monthly, our weeklies, and then this kind of last page. Let me make sure. Yeah, I don't have stuff. I'm covering up stuff here. And then we've got this dashboard page. And I've shown this before, but in case you haven't seen it yet, the habit tracker sheet is actually on the back of the last week. But Stephanie from Stephanie Happily Plans, who I originally saw say that she was using this as a wellness planner, as soon as she said that and I watched her setup video, I was like, oh yeah, I think I can get this to work for me. And I don't know if she's posted any more about this topic, but in that video that I saw, she did move the habit tracker over here. So all credit to her for that idea. I love it. I always want to have it over here, but we'll see how the weeks and the months progress. So let's go back. We're going to just get into the nitty gritty. Okay. So how I'm using this planner is I've got my monthly over here, and this is where I'm logging with icons from this sticker book. For this month, I'm using the Find Your Balance sticker book from the Happy Planner, and I'm using little checks here to mark the days that I go to the gym. I also used a little sticker here. It's a flower to mark my period. So this is good for seeing kind of an aerial shot of the month overall of my activities. Then we get into the weeklies, and this is a July start planner. So I wanted to use it for June, and I redated June 2025 for this current month, and then I'll flip back to the beginning. And I will film a setup video for YouTube of my July setup. And thankfully, I'm not going to redate it. This was a Sunday start. Yeah, Sunday start planner, and I'm a Monday start person. I just decided that moving forward in this planner, I'm just going to use it the way that it comes with a Sunday start. Oh my goodness, so challenging. So this is how I've set up my weeklies, and we're just going to do a quick flip of where we started at the beginning of the month. We've got weather. This is where I was tracking basically anything that nourishes my mind, my body, and my spirit. I am definitely wanting to lose weight, and the physical, when we think of wellness, or when I think of wellness, I initially think weight loss, weight loss, because I have struggled with my weight my whole life. During COVID, I was diagnosed with PCOS, which suddenly was like the clouds parting and me realizing why it's been so difficult for me to lose weight and keep it off, and why it was so freaking hard for Josh and I to conceive. And so I started taking metformin for the PCOS, and long story short, we did conceive, and we now have a beautiful 20-month-old baby. And my weight continues to be a challenge. Taking medication regularly for me is a challenge. I've always been not that I'm anti-medication, but I've just always been really healthy. And so I just don't take it. And so the metformin, getting into the rhythm of metformin's been really hard. If you take that medication, you know that it's super crappy. It is a terrible medication. Even if you get the extended relief extended release, it just gives you all kinds of gut issues. And it's just It's so hard. It's just so hard to take. And like, as I'm saying this, I haven't taken it in a week and I need to take it because I do think that that insulin resistance due to the PCOS, I'm not diabetic. I do not have diabetes, but PCOS has an element of insulin resistance. And that's why I take the metformin. And I do think that that's why I've really struggled with the weight to come off. So I've really, moving forward, from my lips to you guys here sitting in your living rooms or watching on your phones, I got to take my metformin, you guys. And I'm probably going to start using, maybe in the next month, little like pill icon stickers or something so I visibly see every day, take the pill, take the pill, take the pills. So in the first week, this is where I was tracking anything related to money, body, mind, spirit. And oh, this is where I was going with this. We think about the physical body when we think of wellness. And I wanted this to be a place where I really also acknowledge wellness holistically. And for me, as a born again believer, I put my hope in Jesus, and I have really been like hungry and just desiring for like a hope that can only found in the Prince of Peace. And some of that language might be foreign to you, and that is okay. For me, like, my faith is everything. Like, God is at the foundation of my life. And when I feel like my life is chaotic, it is often at the times when I'm furthest from like connecting with my Creator. And so I want this wellness planner, this tracker, journal, log to be a place where I really think about wellness and health, not only from a state of the body, but a state of my mind and my spirit. And so everything was kind of thrown into this section. And then this is where I'm logging my food. And then last week, I kind of changed it a little bit. I wanted to make sure that I was logging here mind, body, spirit on each day and trying to populate something each day in each category so that I'm holistically looking at wellness from those three areas. What are the three things that are going to nourish my mind, body, and spirit for the day? I liked the weather, so I kept that. And I have been really liking putting the times down for food. Kind of struggled with that this week. Oh, the other thing I changed from week 1 to week 2 was I went from, hold on, my watch is being problematic. I had redated the thing. And so this whole thing was awash with dating and deco. I decided to put my fitness stats, which were here. I decided to put them here, and I liked that. And this past week, I liked it. I liked this layout a lot, so much so that we're probably going to keep it the same. Ooh, I need to color things in. Let's talk about last week before we set up the next week. So I really struggled this week because Esther was sick, and then Josh got sick, and then I got sick. And when I physically feel sick, I tend to make really bad choices with my food. And so there was actually, I stayed on top of the mind and the spirit side of things. So I am really trying to be intentional. Well, I'm not trying to be intentional. I am intentional. We got to use the right language here, because what we say, what we think, and how we feel, it matters in perspective. And so I committed and continue to commit to setting aside about a half an hour every morning for some devotional time. I pray, I sit on the couch before Esther gets up. I pray, I read my Bible. I'm doing a psalm a day, a proverb a day, and I am reading through Matthew. And I gotta say, on the spiritual side of things, watching The Chosen, if you have not heard about The Chosen, it is it's the biggest crowd-funded entertainment thing of all time, like crowdsourced, crowd-funded TV series of all time. And you can watch it now on the Chosen app if you have like a streaming TV. I think it's on their website as well. You might be able to find the first couple of seasons on Netflix or Hulu, but their production company changed, and so now it's just through their app. But I gotta tell you, whether or not you are a Christian, you should watch it, because it's really it's following like the lives and journey of the disciples, the people that follow Jesus. And I'm totally caught up in the series. And I have to say that watching The Chosen has reignited in me a desire for scripture. And I'm not saying that TV shows and entertainment are like, they are not a replacement for the Bible. Hands, like, no, no, no. But anything that sparks an interest or a curiosity or a hunger for scripture cannot be a bad thing. And The Chosen is really well done. It's so beautiful. It's so cool to see some representation that like the people in the Bible were real people, like real people. And so reading through Matthew has been like, I've been so like into it more than like any other time in my life. I think just because I desire to grow in my faith. And then I'm also like, I see when I'm reading, I like see these people as real. I see this as history, and it's a fascinating story that is unfolding before me. And I know the story, but something about like watching The Chosen and then reading the book, it just like breathes new life in a new way. So anyways, just want to recommend that. And that has really been a help for me in sticking with my morning devotional time. So I have been doing that. Body was really tough for me last week. Let's take a look. Sunday. So I'm trying to go to the gym 3 days a week, and move my body, or at least move my body 3 or 4 days a week. But I want to like physically go to the gym 3 days a week. So I didn't do anything on Sunday. I went to the gym on Monday. I didn't go to the gym Tuesday. I went to the gym on Wednesday. I did not go Thursday, Friday, so this past week, I only went to the gym twice, and a lot of that was because I was sick. I will say, like, kind of funny, some of you are going to laugh, but if you have struggled with your weight, or if you're a big girl like me, hold on, let me take a sip of water. You're going to see this treadmill, 22 minutes. My goal this month is to just walk for 20 minutes. I get through the doors of the gym. Step one. That's the hardest part. Once you walk through the door, just walk for 20 minutes on the treadmill. No more, no less. Well, I do more because I set the timer on the treadmill for 20 minutes, and then there's like a 2-minute cool down. So it ends up being 22 minutes. But I was feeling extra on Monday and Wednesday, and I actually sped it up 2 times for 1 minute, and I ran. So 20 minutes of walking, 2 minutes of running, and Malanta. That was really hard, but I was so proud of myself. So while I only went to the gym twice this week, I did start incorporating a little bit of running, just a little bit. Let me see, anything else to highlight for this week? So in alignment with me feeling sick, I wanted all the comfort foods. And I had a bad moment. Well, we're not going to say bad words. Word choice, Elizabeth. Take a sip of water. I think I was having like a hormonal moment, and ordered some things that we needed from Target. And I'll take responsibility. I ordered things from Target. I picked up some no-nos. I call them no-nos or num-nums. I got a box of Cocoa Pebbles. I love cereal. I got a thing of Oreos, and I got, what else did I get? Oh, I got a couple candies. I got like a little Reese's peanut butter cups. Josh ate one, I ate one. And then I got a little package of those gummy nerds. I did. And they were so freaking good. They were so good. But basically Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I really felt like I felt terrible, and I ate poorly, and that showed up on the scale. So I haven't talked much about weighing myself, but I do weigh myself on Sundays. And for the last 3 Sundays, I've consistently lost about 2 pounds, give or take a couple ounces, but about 2 pounds. And that's just from working out and writing down what I'm eating, not even like tracking macros or Weight Watchers or points or anything like that. Just writing it down and being mindful of what I'm eating, and then going to the gym 3 days a week. I've lost 2 pounds a week. Then we get to this past week where I was feeling terrible and I ate not great. And I had like gained 2 pounds, 2 or 3 pounds on Sunday morning. Now, I think there's some hormonal stuff going on. Like I'm a little bloated. I feel sick. But I know that there is a correlation between the amount of sugar I had been consuming over the last few weeks and the amount of sugar I consumed in a very short period of time. And I definitely felt like the 2 steps forward, 3 steps back this weekend. And so I really want to be better and do better for my body and not eat as much sugar this week. Yeah, really, this period was really bad. And you can tell you might be able to tell my voice is a little hoarse still. I loved these stickers. I wish they were oriented a little differently, but these stickers are from Proud Sticker Designs, and I did order more this weekend, but it has a spot for calories, minutes, hours, steps, and miles. I don't know what I said last week, but the hours are meant to be standing hours, I believe. I wish that the steps was at the top. I just always think of my step count first. But let's see. So we're trying to get to 5,000 steps. So 5,007, 5, 7. This is where I go downhill with being sick. 3,200. Somehow I got 5,100 on Friday. Oh, I think we rallied. This was the day I took Esther to a park to meet up with a friend. And then back down to 3,300. So my step count definitely dropped in this period as well. So that is an overview of what we're doing and how this past week went. Overall, I don't even want to say I'm disappointed that I gained a little bit of weight. There's always going to be fluctuations, and I know that this is a blip. And I'm not thinking about the number every week. I'm thinking about the long-term health of my body. And so I know exactly what I did this week that was not healthy for my body, and I just need to pivot for next week. Now, it does create a bit of an annoyance when I'm filling out my weight tracker, but, you know, there's going to be times when I dip up and I dip down, and, you know, that's just going to have to be okay. All right, so let's jump over. We're getting into it. We are getting into it, guys. So Sunday the 23rd through Saturday the 29th, and elements I want to keep. Yeah, I mean, I like the weather. I think the weather's interesting. The time blocking is really tricky. I will say, looks like I pretty consistently ate breakfast. Oh, the other big thing about this past week that was a challenge for me was Esther did not have daycare in the mornings. That kind of threw off the gym. That also threw off when I ate breakfast. When Esther goes to daycare, I tend to eat breakfast later. Let's see. Yeah, I mean 10:30, 9:30, 10:30-ish. Whereas when she was with me in the mornings last week, I ate with her around 8:30. So I'd like to get back to the eating a little bit later. I do wonder if there's a correlation between that kind of fast period and health-related stuff. So anyways, that is last week. Now let's set up this week, and then we'll call it a video, guys. I would love to know what y'all are thinking about this video series. I guess it's a video series where I'm kind of sharing my wellness stuff. I truly was not intending to, I need the right pen here. I guess we could use a blend. No. Let's stick with this guy. It's not going to smear. I'd love to know if you guys are still with me on this. Is this something you'd like to see me continue into July? I had set up the commitment mentally that I was going to share my wellness planner every week in July. And that meant actually showing you and talking about this stuff. But, excuse me, is that something that has value for you in the new month? Y'all let me know. I guess it's okay if the colors change, right? I think so. So if this is something that you'd like to see moving forward, then let me know. Leave me a comment down below. So I'm using the Zig Clean Color Dot pens, and this is the little pouch that I'm just keeping with this planner. So the pens I'm using for the month, will stay in here, and it attaches to the planner so it can kind of go on the go with me. And I'm using these dot pens to mark off or color code my mind, body, spirit stuff. But I keep forgetting that I need a third color. Whoop. Ooh, you guys, I forgot. I wanted to tell you, it's so exciting. I am going to be doing a pen case review video soon. I have 3 or 4, more like bigger than like pouches, like pen pouches. I like the phrase creativity case that Archer & Olive uses. I'm going to show you guys though soon. I have one from Scribbles That Matter. I have one from, I have one on the way from Archer & Olive, and then maybe I'll show this one as well if it's still available. Or it'll be like just those two, the creativity case and the Scribbles That Matter. It'll be a battle of the creativity cases. So you guys can see what I'm loving right now. The Scribbles That Matter case, I really, really love it. It's an A5 though. I think the one coming from Archer & Olive is a B5. So they're going to be a little bit different size-wise. So mind, body, spirit. So MBS. I'll get this all set up. And I got to be thinking about what sticker book do I want to use for July. You guys have any suggestions? I haven't filmed it yet, so I'm open to suggestions. Not that I have all the sticker books, but we'll just eat this really fast. I keep forgetting to do this on camera, and then I have to add it after the fact. So they don't all have to be like, I don't know, inspirational, but yeah, it is kind of nice. I like the way that this turned out. Okay, so mind, body, spirit. We're going to leave this open. This is for tracking my food. And then my gosh, yeah, my throat. This is the first talking video that I have filmed since being sick. So my throat's starting to close up on me. I do have a video talking about albums. Did I already post that? I don't know if I've posted that yet. I don't know. But did I? I think oh no, I don't think I did. Oh, maybe I did. I think I filmed it, but I haven't showed it yet. So you'll be able to see all these in a video coming soon. But these are the stickers that I used last week, and I really liked them. And they fit perfectly in this little section. So I'm gonna grab my trusty tweezers and pop these guys in. It'd be nice if they were a little smaller and the steps were at the top, but otherwise, I think these are really great. And I think I ordered like 3 more sheets of these last weekend, because now that I know that they fit so well here, I want them every week, and that's gonna be a lot of stickers. I probably have or could find a stamp. Stamping would save some money. Excuse me, it would save some money and would prevent the pages from getting too thick with layers of stickers. We'll see. I haven't stamped in a while. I don't know why. Stickers are just so much easier and they're not messy. Stamps, you run the risk of getting ink all over the place. But I love stamping. I love the idea of stamping. I love that it doesn't add bulk to your planner. But it's like I have to be in the right mental state to be like, all right, I'm going to break out the inks today. But I do wonder if I have habit tracking or like fitness watch related stamps. Maybe that's something we'll look into together in the month of July. Okay, so I'm trying to think, is there anything else to do? I don't think so. Setup is pretty easy. That's why I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue doing a video series like this where I show my setup every week. And I think really at this point, it's less about the setup for the upcoming week so much as just chatting with you guys about my struggles in the previous week, my victories in the previous week, and hopefully giving you some inspiration to, I don't know, get moving and take small steps every day. So let me know what you guys think about continuing this into July. If people are watching it, I'll post it. If nobody's watching it and nobody finds it helpful, then, you know, I could just do this in my own time without taking the time to film and post and make a thumbnail and all that. So y'all let me know, okay? All right, well, if you have any questions, leave them down below. We are all set for the week. And, oh, should I show you? Let me show you this. I posted an Instagram reel today, actually, of this. I decorated the front of my planner, and yeah, it just makes me happy. I was thinking I would put like fitness icons all over it, but then it was so focused on body fitness that I was like, no, let's just go with like something that just makes me happy and that feels like peace. And this sticker is from Casthetic Plans Seasonal Seasons. And seasonal season? No. See, what is it? Seasonal Scenes. Let me show you guys this. This guy. I don't know if it's still available. If it is, I'll let you know down in the description box. It is gorgeous. It's a bigger sticker book. I think it's got more than 30 sheets, so it might be a little, yeah, 40 sheets. But it has seasonal scenes, and there was just something about these stickers that just were calling to me. And so I thought I'd decorate the front of this so that when I open up my wellness planner, I feel peace. And I just did like a collage. These are Happy Planner stickers from the Gentle Reminders large sticker book. You guys, I feel like nobody talks about this sticker book because it's just quotes. But if you can still find this, I'll look on the website, see if I can find it. And if I can, I will also put a link to it as well. But this large sticker book is so good. These are paper. These are clear. These are paper. Clear. 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 They're just really pretty, like a really pretty aesthetic. The colors are really pretty. Some of them have a colored background. Some of them have gold. They're just, look, that's like a dark gray. They're just really great quotes. And I just thought this was going to be so pretty added to it. So now when I open up my wellness planner, I have this. And I would say if you have a planner of any kind, whether it's a Laurel Denise planner or a Happy Planner, decorate your front page. You know that this planner is yours. And so, you know, you don't have to put your name on it, but like do something creative. Take 20 minutes and just play with stickers and see what kind of collage you can put forward. I think it's really cute. Okay, let me do one more thing. I need to make sure I finished it. Hold on. I did finish it. Should we look at this? Okay, guys, I did this on my own time. I wasn't going to show this, but these pages at the back of the planner are so good for trackers. And so I decided to take 2 of the graph grid pages and create a weight tracker. I haven't populated this yet, but because I'm pretty certain that this is going to get me through to the end of the year rather than using for a whole year, I think this is going to become like a 6-month from June, July, August, September. It's going to be a 7-month planner. It's going to get me to December. So I'm tracking June through December with my weight. And then over here, I just have to talk about this for 1 second. This is my step tracker, okay? And this is really important to me. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, just to make sure y'all can see this okay. So I wrote down my monthly total of steps in January, February, March, April, and May. So that effectively this will ultimately have the whole year. But I'm doing that because, and I labeled it before, because these are the months when I was employed outside the home. And that's important to me because one of the reasons why I quit my job, there's five. I have 5 reasons why, but one of the reasons why was for my health and wellness, and to work on my body and to get to a healthier place. And I had this thought in my mind before quitting my job that if you're a stay-at-home mom, or if you work, if you're an entrepreneur or you work inside the home, I'm self-employed now. This is kind of what I do to help earn a living. But that, like, you don't move as much when you work in the home. And so I wanted to put the before for the month up here. Now in May, I was pretty much done. I was mostly remote and I had many days off in the month of May. And if you look at this, May, when I worked the least between January and May, I had the highest step count when I worked the least. Yes, February has less days in the month, but still, May, when I started to work the least of these 5 months, I moved the most. And what I'm doing here is I'm tracking each week, and then down at the bottom, I'm going to track my total for the month. And I really am curious to see, as we move through to the end of the year, how my step count increases when I don't work outside the home. This is not going to be true for everybody, but, I'm working through this, feeling or thought that, oh, well, if you don't work outside the home, like you're just sitting on the couch or whatever. It's terrible. It's terrible. And I know that's not true for my life, but these are things that are kind of ingrained in me. And I always just assumed on, the days and weeks that I work in the office at the university, I have higher step counts. So getting out of the house must mean I'm more active. That is not true, and that has not been true as of May. And I can already see, we could probably do this now. Or no, we can't. Well, I guess we can if I added up the week of the 16th. Should we do that? Ugh, I'm bad at math. But you know what? We're here. So let's go ahead and do it. So we had 5066, 7916, 5759, 7984, 3232, 5123, and 3338. Let me grab a calculator because I don't do math. But this is going to be interesting, keeping in mind that this week was probably my lowest active-wise due to being sick. I am already on the trajectory to walk more than I ever did when I worked outside the home. And it's really important for me to see that. One of the reasons why I quit is actually like being fulfilled, if that makes sense. 5123 plus 3338. 38,418. Be interesting if my watch showed it differently. But yeah, so that's going to make sense that tracks that it's going to be a little bit less. Also, we'll just leave it in. I did snip it so I could pull it out whenever I wanted to log this. So I have this from 14,000 steps to 80,000 steps. Just in case there happens to be a week where I walk more than 10,000 steps every day. It's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely. So 38,418. So 38. So that's going to be somewhere around here. So we're going to draw the line. And then I'll pick a color. I think I used the Archer and Olive pens, the new chisel tip highlighters. I think that's what that is. So let's use the same one, or same pen style, but we'll use this color. And then we're going to add up in 3 weeks in June. How does the first 3 weeks of being self-employed, working from the home, let's see how my activity compares. So let's see, 38418. 38418 plus 42691. Are y'all okay? Are y'all interested in this? Because I can do this on my own time and not film it. But I'm trying to show you the most. Already, you guys, already I am at almost 125,000 steps in the month of June, 125, which is, and I still have a week to go, and I'm easily going to beat April. I don't think will I, hold on. If I get 124, let's say I'm kind of in the 40,000 average. So if I add 40, I am tracking for June, my first month, self-employed, working from home. I am going to exceed the last 5 months of monthly step counts by 20,000 steps if I get 40,000 this week. That's bananas, bananas. So this is important for me to see, specifically the correlation between working from home and working at the office. I'm not saying y'all need to quit your jobs. I did it for a very specific reason or reasons. But this is important for my journey. And so I'm really curious to see how this tracks out. I may or may not share my weight loss journey. I'm not sure if that's important to share. The numbers, if I get to a place where I feel convicted about it, like, man, I really should share this, then I will. I don't think there needs to be all this like taboo, or not taboo, or like guilt and shame over the number on a scale. I'm not going to play into that. It's just whether or not I care to. So yeah, I got to think about whether or not to share this. I certainly will share this maybe at the end of every month, or maybe when I set up each month, I'll go back and add this part on camera. I don't know. Are you guys curious to see that? You'll have to let me know. Y'all got to let me know all the things, because I've never done anything like this before on my channel. All right, friends, now I'm going to call it a video. I'm so glad that you're here with me. And yeah, it's really cool to talk about this. I know that you can't speak back to me. And so I know there is kind of like this invisible wall between us, but I do feel like y'all are with me when I see the comments and stuff. I feel like we're getting to know each other, and that means a lot to me. I've had a lot of people ask me about kind of doing something more with our community, something like Patreon. And I don't want to say anything prematurely, but I am heavily thinking about that and what this community could grow into if we had that kind of space. And so Patreon is on the table, especially when Esther goes back to daycare in the fall. So, and this is something that we can talk about. We can talk about health and wellness, obviously plannering and social media stuff as well. But yeah, I am thinking about it, and I feel like that could be a really, really cool space for us to sojourn together and talk about the things that bring us joy and that nourish our spirits and our bodies and our minds. And so, yeah, stay tuned for that. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, y'all, it's a good time. These videos, these wellness ones, they're a little serious. But I hope that you guys still have fun with me when I do these. But if you are new to my channel and this is the first video you're seeing, I do more than just wellness chatter. So if you want to hang out with me again, I sure hope that you do. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friends, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I will see you in my next video.